Hello everyone, my name is Daniel and this is the energy of the week of the 11th of December. So what do we have this week? The most important thing is the new moon in Sagittarius tomorrow. The moon meets the sun and as they align in the sign of freedom, they create this amazing portal of expansion, of growth, in which we want to aim for the stars. It is a new beginning. In this new beginning talks about the creation of a vision, something that we want to see growth and expand and takes us further in life. This is an amazing new moon because the energy of Sagittarius puts us into dreaming, into wanting more. That's why it's a very exaggerated sign. But this new moon has a square to Neptune and Mercury starts retrograding the day after. So it doesn't mean that it's a bad new moon, of course not, because during this cycle, the amazing junction of Uranus and Jupiter that is early next year happens. So in this 6-month cycle, the ruler of Sagittarius, Jupiter, joins Uranus, the planet of reinvention. So that says that right now we're beginning a cycle that has the ability of growth, reinvention, expansion, but it won't start so easy. Because the square to Neptune says, okay, we're not seeing things clearly, or we're believing we can do everything, but it says, okay, there is a lack of clarity in the air. By the end of the week, we're gonna feel this square very strong that makes us, that can either put us in this God complex, I believe I can do everything and take a lot of opportunities at the same time, or I'm completely disassociated, I don't feel my body, I'm completely confused, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So this is part of the energy of the week. But since it's part of this new cycle, we can take this whole energy for the next 6 months because we're starting a vision, we're starting a project that we want to see growth, but we're either confused or we're thinking that we can do so much. This cycle says, okay, we need reflection, we need clarity. Mercury is gonna begin retrograde during this cycle. So we're gonna have to review. We're gonna have to have those proper conversations. Mercury is gonna retrograde from Capricorn to Sagittarius saying, okay, we really need to have clarity and understanding and rethink the structures of the dreams we want to see grow. So it actually is an amazing new cycle. That is going to take time. When are we going to start acting for this cycle? Next new moon. The new moon in Capricorn that has amazing aspects is the moment where we want to start because Mercury is going to go direct by that time. This new moon has Mars next to the sun and the moon that makes us very impatient to start something, very eager to give all our energy for it. But Mercury, stationary right now, says wait. There are different ways we can administer this amount of energy of beginning. And it's not this lunar month, it's end of the year, it's Christmas, it's blah, blah, blah. Of course, it's not the moment to begin. Whether you believe in astrology or not, you understand that just before Christmas is not the best moment to begin something, but it's the best moment to visualize, to plan, to think what is that you want to manifest, because we're going to have this lunar month to reflect on how are we going to do it, to see the things that we didn't see before, to make this happen during this 6-month cycle, to make it grow amazingly. So back to the week. Today, Monday, we're Blackmooning, so there is no light on the moon. Usually when we're Blackmooning, we're like, oh, I have no energy in my body. But the moon is gonna move very fast to Sagittarius, and the first thing it does is gonna be a square to Saturn. So even though we want to disassociate and do nothing, Saturn says, no, it's almost the end of the year. This is the week that you keep working. Sorry for this. So, during this week, an amazing aspect that we already had it since last week is that Mercury is sextile Venus, and they have been in that sextile because Mercury is stationary since last week. That could have put us in a very social mood. Like Mercury connecting to Venus, both of our personal planets, is about like connecting to people, having those conversations, meeting somewhere, meeting there, doing this, talking about that. And last weekend we had an opposition between Venus and Jupiter that could have put you in a very excessive or exaggerated place where we spend a lot of energy, where we go out when we go out a lot or spend a lot of money. But actually this week is amazing because Mercury stationary says, wait, let's have this conversation, at least the first part. Venus in Scorpio is the desire to go deep, and Mercury in Capricorn, our mind wants to understand it. So we need to start having those conversations in which we want to understand things very deeply. Again, since this is the beginning of Mercury's retrograde transit, it means that these conversations are something that we're gonna carry on throughout the next part of December and the beginning of January, because after it goes direct, the 1st of January, it's gonna make a third time at the aspect to Jupiter, to Uranus, and to different things that says the conversations that we're having right now this week are very important to have them again and have them again with new vision, with new information, and everything for the plan that we're starting. Because the Mercury starts retrograding the day after a new moon, so it means that Mercury's presence is very important for this new moon. The presence of thinking, of stopping and processing information, of replanning, of seeing things from a different part, because the journey of Mercury retrograde is for us to have a different mindset. It's for us to see the things that we didn't see before. Another thing that happens this week is that by the end of the week we have the Sun squaring Neptune. That it makes us either thinking we're God or thinking we're nothing. You know, that Neptune energy, that it's everything or it's nothing, everything makes sense and I see all the synchronicities in life, or I'm just completely depressed and I see nothing, or both. Another thing that adds chaos to this week is that Mercury is stationary, about to go retrograde. So yes, it might be a very chaotic week. It might be a week where we can either think we have the answers of everything and then realize we know absolutely nothing. Yes, but it doesn't mean that this is a week for doing nothing. Actually, quite the opposite. This is a week to do a lot of things, to have those conversations, to plan, to make your intentions, to see what is that you want to see grow next year. And this year is, okay, I need to make it a plan. I need to find a vision for it and use this lunar month to give substance to it, to see the things that, this was completely nonsense, so I needed to see this right now before I begin it. So this is a week where life says, let the veil of illusion fall for you to have the clarity of the things that you really want to manifest on 2024. So I hope this information is good for you and clear, and if you have any comments, put them below. If you like the video, you can share it to your friends, and see you soon.